We will get started tonight with Sean Cunningham.
Harrison, congratulations, man.
Appreciate it, man.
How did that feel? Was that any similar to the shot you had against the Cavs last year, even though it was more in a half-court set than the full-court one last year?
Man, honestly, we were just trying to get a good look. We knew that, worst case scenario, we go to OT. So it was a little bit different situation, but that was our biggest thing. Just with no timeouts, just try to get a good look in.
Next question will go to James Ham.
Yeah, Harrison, you guys had a nice lead there in the fourth, and you let it slip a little bit, like you have in some of the other games. Just how good does it feel to have the game winner go down like that, and you guys get to celebrate on their court?
I think there's something to be said, obviously about the win, but I think overall in this game, we just have to be better. Like, in the first half, the way we played, just not with necessarily the compete level, kind of going into the fourth, up 10, and kind of just letting them work their way back. I mean, it's one of those things where, you win the game, you say, oh, we did all these things to win the game, but, there could have been easily one or two shots or plays that they made that, we say we lost another game, down the stretch.
All right, we got David Brandt, AP.
I was about to say, obviously the Suns were one of the better teams in the NBA last year, to beat them on their home court, hit that three-pointer. Does it say something about how the Kings might be, kind of rising in the West and a good kind of springboard for that?
Yeah, I think, our first three games, we felt like, we were in every single one. We just didn't put things together, in that Utah game and that Warriors game. So, coming here, we remember obviously playing them last year, the new CP book down the stretch. They're really to execute as a team in the finals last year. We had to be on point. And I was just proud of our group for just continuing to battle, continue to hang in there and get a win.
You held them to 15 points in the third quarter. Defensively, you looked like you kind of locked them down for a little. What was working well when it was going well?
I mean, just trying to create disruptions. I think when you look at that first half, I mean, it was almost like we were playing them like they're in shoot around. Everyone's just coming off getting free looks, getting, dunks, layups, pretty much anything that they wanted. And I think in the third, we really kind of picked up that intensity. That second unit really came in, played with force, and got us where we need to be.
Okay, we'll come back to the Zoom. Tony?
Yeah, Harrison, that shot pretty much spells out what you've been doing the last few games. But I just have one question. I do want to ask you this because Alex Lynn seems like he's been the cause and effect of some of the things that's happening out there. He hit 2 threes. What is it like playing with Alex Lynn?
Man, shout out to A-Lynn. I don't know if he was happy to be back, but that three he at the top of the key, that was a big shot. And credit to him for just continuing to stay ready. We've seen minutes fluctuate, with our second unit, whether it's him playing one night or Tristan playing another night. So, for him to step up like he did tonight, really give us a little lift off the bench, and that was huge.
Is this something he's been doing in practice, taking those type of shots, or share something with us what he's been doing with his shooting?
It's funny. We played in practice. We were scrimmaging, and he hit 2 threes. In the scrimmage, and he's like, man, I'm feeling good. And everyone was kind of like, if you got one in the game, you might want to have to try to look at it. So he stepped in with confidence tonight, not down shots, but just in general. I think just his ability to disrupt shots on the defensive end, and like I said, just being professional, staying ready, really came in handy for us tonight.
Next question, Jason Anderson.
HB, great shot, man. Congratulations. When you look at how these first 3 games went, you look at your situation as a team, kind of trying to build something here. What can a moment like this, a night like this, do for the group in terms of building and going forward?
I mean, it keeps us going. Looking at the schedule at the beginning of the season, our first, 10, 15 games, it's not an easy schedule. So, trying to, get as many wins as we can, especially those ones where you drop, where you feel like, you should have won. So to be 2-2, starting off this road trip, feels good.
We'll wind down with Sean Cunningham.
Yeah, just 2 real quick, Harrison. How much do you just love having the ball in your hands in a situation like that?
It's credit to my teammates and my coaches. They have a lot of faith in me. To give me the opportunity to even shoot that shot. Fox, had a lot of options. Obviously, found me on that. So just try to. Just be at peace and live with the results when you shoot it.
Yeah, and then the way that first half, I know that you were talking about a minute ago, but do you feel like you see a growth there, considering it was a grinded out first half, and maybe in teams past the game may have gotten out of control at the rope slip a little bit, like you said. Does it feel like you guys have made some progress there to not let something like that slip away?
Absolutely. A game like that last year, we would come back in the second half and, we'd be down 20. The game would just kind of slip away from us, and we would just kind of keep making the same mistakes over and over. So I think it was, just a testament to where we are as a group that we're able to get back into the game. But once again, it's that focus to start the game off, the right way in terms of a competing effort though. Turnovers, mental mistakes, and like that, we can be better, but just from a competing standpoint, we have to start better.
Last question from James.
Hey, Harrison, you knew that ball was going in when it left your hand, right?
Man, it felt good. Man, all my threes tonight felt good. Not many of them dropped, but I was glad that last one did.